Just what goes into my trust? When most people set up a living trust, they're a little confused about what should be added to their trust. If they own a house, of course, that house should be a trust asset. Most folks realize that any property they own, like a house or a timeshare or a rental, should be one of their trust assets. But what about all the other things they might own? I want to spend a few minutes briefly going over the common assets that people own that are usually a part of their living trust. This is not meant to be legal advice that applies to your particular situation. I'm just trying to give you a basic picture. One quick thing. When I mentioned that a particular asset should be added to your trust, that means that you should title that asset in the name of the trust. Titling an asset in the name of your trust always includes mentioning the current trustees of the trust as well. For example, if Robert and Elizabeth Jones have a trust, the title might be something like Robert E. Jones and Elizabeth M. Jones as trustees of the Jones Family Trust dated March 3, 2015. In this way, the trustees, Robert and Elizabeth Jones, are associated with the trust property and the name of the trust. This is the right way of retitling most trust assets. The most common assets that are usually titled in the name of a trust are any real property, bank accounts, brokerage accounts, cars, boats, motorhomes, and timeshares. In addition, it is generally recommended that the beneficiary of your life insurance policy be your living trust. Now, this does not apply to an irrevocable life insurance trust situation. These are special trusts that hold life insurance and require the advice of an estate planning attorney. However, as for the run-of-the-mill life insurance policies you have from work or that you've purchased privately, your living trust is usually the beneficiary of such policies. IRAs and 401ks are special assets. Do not title this type of asset as a trust asset unless you have the advice of your financial expert or an estate planning attorney. Many folks don't know now that you can have special provisions added to your living trust so that you can give a trust beneficiary your IRA after your death and have the benefit of trust protection too. I know I did not cover all of the various assets that can become a part of a living trust, but hopefully this video has given you a general idea of just which assets should be a part of the typical living trust. And don't forget to add new assets to your living trust as you acquire them as well. So many folks start off with good intentions, but forget about their living trust when they buy or receive future assets. Forgetting to add assets to your trust can cause needless expense when somebody becomes incapacitated or has passed away. This can be avoided by making sure that you have properly added assets to your living trust on a continuous basis. Do me a favor, share my educational video with friends and family. This is hopefully a great way to begin to learn the basics of keeping your living trust up to date. Thanks for watching. I'm attorney Hollis Logue.